Hi, and welcome to my Saturday stream and scream of Danganronpa. Alright, into the... This is not the AV room. That's the Monokuma room. Just gonna back on up here. This is the AV room. Yeah, I know, I'm really good at passing the AV room. I'm a boss at that. What can I say? Should be able to use to see what's on the DVD. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD into the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image suddenly appeared. It looked like some sort of concert. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. She was there along with a friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was... dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band.
Girls' Generation!
For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. But now Sayaka can focus on her solo career. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take this far? Uh-oh, did I run out of investigation time?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started? It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Yay!
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm super nervous. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? Okay, so the one who murdered Sayaka, is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
A courtroom.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Yes, indeed. Hey.
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. You mean you just did that in front of all the other students? Awkward. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, there was no room for me, and I had to unboard, and they went up without me, and I waited for the next one, as was polite. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when the time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Obviously, to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? I feel like you need like a... No, not at all. It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit. Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit the fuck down. Hurry up now, hurry up! Oh, wow. This is not at all like a courtroom. Aww. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Look at that. I like how they put the two dead people have like X's through their names and shit. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Wait, but there's someone missing where the cameraman currently is. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease to anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial! It's very deadly. It was super deadly. You want to save? Sure. Set skills? I don't... Increase your truth bullet fire rate of fire. Effective during the non-stop debate and the bullet time final battle. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during bullet time battle. Alright, well I don't know what any of these things are. So I guess I'll equip this thing and equip... Can I equip more than one thing? This thing? I guess. Truth bullets. Okay, so victim Sayaka, death around 1:30 a.m. Body was in my room. Death took place in the bathroom. Cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. Her right wrist appears to be fractured. There are a number of scratches and gouges in the bedroom walls. Makoto took this from the gym. Sword was found in the found out of its sheath. The sword handle was missing some part of the gold coating. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in the room. The sheath was found some distance and showed evidence of being scratched with a sharp object. If you were going to attack someone with the sword, you would almost certainly remove the sheath first. On the night of the murder, Makoto and Sayaka traded rooms. Makoto's room key was also found in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room and she became frightened. toolkit remains unopened and there have been no evidence of it having ever been used. All the male students claim they haven't used theirs either. Oh no! I forgot! Oh, I should have gone into Leon's room and looked at his toolkit. I forgot. Not a single hair was found on the floor of the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roller was being used. Sayaka's right wrist had been fractured. Her wrist was glittery, the injury location. In addition, her hands appear to be completely clean, except for the index finger on the left hand, which had some blood. Leon. Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not fitting quite properly. The only trick to know that was Makoto and Sayaka. The knob had been broken with the screws holding it. The nameplates got switched. Knife was missing. I always should have been able to see who the fuck it was. Trash room was locked. The incinerator was on. It's a good... How far? Distance from the gate to the incinerator is a good 30 feet. Damn. We got a burnt shirt piece. The shattered crystal ball. I guess we're finished? I don't know if I was supposed to do something, so... Woo!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Aw, poor Sayaka. She would have had a spot right next to us.
Of course.
Okay, then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Really?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Yes!
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get
Suspicious.
started. First up is the case summary. Now,
Oops, sorry. I cut him off. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the real killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, only because I'm super nervous. As things progress during the non-stop class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. I'm enjoying the spinning of the camera and the way that they're making things more intense by doing that. And they're like darkening people as they hit the edges and lightening people as they come in and stuff. And it gives you a real sense of what the room feels like too. Let you guys enjoy the spin for a little bit here. No clue how this is going to work on the PC. You use the Vita's touchscreen. And I'm using a controller. So I'm hoping it's not going to be... I'm hoping the truth bullets are not literal in this sense. Because FPS on the controller. Kind of brutal at times. So yeah. Okay. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. It's up to me, alright? Well, what that means is you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left... Oh, shit! Stick to aim, then fire with the Y button! That's fucking weird. Okay. Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Oh, I'm nervous. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. So it's left and then Y. Good luck, have fun! Great. Holy shit. Make your arguments. Oh, is that it? They're like just telling me that's what I need to do?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yep.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Correct.
In the bathroom.
Yep, also correct.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Did I miss? Because if something off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation what happened in my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. I missed? Aim at the yellow. You have to aim at the cross. Oh, I have to aim at the yellow crosshairs. I thought I was moving the yellow crosshairs. Okay. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words notice a different color. Did you happen to notice? Oh, I have to shoot the words. Oh. That represents a potential hole in someone's statement, a possible weak spot. I thought I had to shoot the person. Okay, I see, alright. These weak spots reveal important information, though not always inaccurate sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullet's only effective against these weak spots. Okay, so when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. See, I tried to shoot her. You can also fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was him, and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
Objection!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
The killer and the victim.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No shit, Charlotte.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
What accent does she have? I'm trying to place it, but I've got nothing on that.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Yep, just go sit the fuck down.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It's quite obvious that the person who did the voice of Hifumi also did the voice of Monokuma. They should have tried to make them sound a little less like each other. That is not the accent of an Asian non-native speaker speaking English. Not at all. There is... It's almost like Moroccan. It's almost kind of a Moroccan accent. Alright. Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
A kitchen knife.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
That's true.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, it's wrong.
Nope. They took it from the kitchen.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Gets more difficult when you get more bullets loaded. I was wondering, I'm pretty much being told what to
Kitchen
shoot,
knife?
when to shoot. Just look for yellow, though. I mean, that is accurate, but...
Murder. We discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Wow, thanks.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Poor me.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Leon, stop trying to push the blame
I
onto
don't think
me.
That's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
I fucking love her jacket.
You really believe that?
That answer was, that question probably wasn't rhetorical. You probably should answer that. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure. You can concentrate by holding down the right bumper. Okay. While you're concentrating, time will slow down. That's what you guys are talking about. So you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck, and have fun! Oh yes, I have so much fun defending myself from murder accusations.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Right.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining hall.
I pushed the wrong button. Haha.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Tina?
Huh?
God, she looks so clueless. Our life is in your hands and you have butterfingers?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah! Come on.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? I really need you to be specific. Thank you! See, apparently we figured out which character I am. I'm Byakuya, because this is like the third time I've said something and Byakuya then comes up and says the exact same thing.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Thank you for having a little more fucking conviction in your voice. It's only my goddamn life.
Dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Oh, shit got real, look at her hair!
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
That's technically a very good point, because he did just answer that question.
Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Thank you, Monokuma.
Did I say that out loud?
Did I do that?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Oh. Of course he's bipolar, just look at his coloring.
You or anyone else prove that?
That's a good question. Ooh, Sakura gonna kick some ass.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Good job, Sakura.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
Yeah, a little Middle East or Moroccan, like I was saying.
But
yeah.
Then couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
They were making sweet, sweet love. Their hands were far too busy to
I stayed
be...
in Hina's room last night.
Ooh, oh my.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the
What?
night together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
I'm just gonna, throw a wild guess out there and say Sayaka.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
I'm with you. I'm him. I'm him, guys. You guys were wondering which cast member I was, and I don't want to admit it, but I'm fucking him.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Junko. No, it's Sayaka.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
She, by the way, I'm glad that I get to hear their voices in longer lines here, because I can actually correct their voice acting now to better suit them. Because the little snippets that you get of them gives you different impressions of their voices. She sounded very Valley Girl in the different little snippets that I got. And now she sounds a little more like this. She's the one that came to the dining hall, and then later she wound up dead. She sounds a little more like immature, I guess is a good wording on that. Okay, so the person who took the kitchen... I like how Monokuma's a fucking...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Yeah, I already... Were you not paying attention to our theory that we spun last time, Makoto? I said that Sayaka is a murderer and she's just bad at it.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
She wanted the knife.
Who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Why would she take it for self-defense when there's already a katana in there?
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
She's like getting off on this accusation shit.
No, you're wrong.
Hifumi's been holding that pose for a really long time.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder! Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangmans Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Oi! Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and then the Y button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. We could just figure out what that something is. Hangman's Gambit. Whew. All the hair? Why can't I... It's not hair? But it is hair. I hit it multiple times and hair would not fucking go.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
I don't understand why those other ones didn't work. Were they the wrong color?
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
Oh, okay. You have to hit the letters multiple times depending on their color. They really should have told me that.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Oh, surprise fucking surprise, people. Come on.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I hate the way she says Makoto. Why, Makoto couldn't have done
I
it.
would like to hear these reasons.
I think everyone would.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom.
Couldn't
and
he
stabbed
removed
her.
all of the hair from there and destroyed the bathroom door in order to lead people off of the scene by basically saying it'd be normal for my hair to be in the thing and I know how to open the door?
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
I'm not really liking her voice actor, not gonna
There
lie.
was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember Makoto?
Makoto? The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Dunka 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 dunka. That's the one right there.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
A doorknob is a thing that's attached to a door. You usually turn it in order to gain access through a doorway.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
No, they can't see your mental image because you're picturing it in your head, but no one else can.
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me that thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you want more content. Thanks again, guys. Alright. Bye, bye, bye.
I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Other than you!
Her being scared was a lie.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Kyoko. Maybe I'm Kyoko.
Huh?